Guys, welcome to today's stream. Do some things real quick. I don't know what's been going on lately. I've been like late to every stream possible. I ain't streaming at my normal times, but I wanted to do this achievement. It's a Hornet GT. Let's go ahead and cop that. So I did all those ones. Okay. Well, let's do these ones. But hopefully y'all is having a good day. What's up, Wholesome? Seen the notification. Appreciate you for stopping by. Wait, what was this? I thought this would have been like you can use that as the camera in the game. Was a bit busy for me, but slowly getting back into the normal groove of things. Hey, that's always good. Yeah, I'm like I've been trying to do that myself, so I feel it. Some close calls with that one. Let's see how call cap on yours. Bruh, they're not. You can look it up. Undertaker even from Death Valley. Their whole like all of that whole situation with both Kane and Undertaker, it was all lies. Kane is from, I think, the place that he, whatchamacallit, he's like a mayor out there. It's like their whole careers was just lies. See how this works. capping. Really, bro, I'm telling you right now, you look it up. Them guys is just good friends. It's like, sorry to crush your childhood, you know, yeah, pretty much your childhood, but yep, it's a fact. They don't be acknowledging them as brothers anymore, like, now when they talk about them, even Edge and Christian. I don't know which is worse, finding out they ain't really related, or like even younger when they're finding out like none of them fairy tales was real, like Santa, the Tooth Fairy, all that stuff. Boy, WWE was really out here crushing dreams. I'm like, tell me that we can really see John Cena. I mean, I can see him. I don't know about everybody else. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good movie. I liked it. You know, the acting might not been all that, but yeah, you know, it was good. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I can't really remember the acting in there, but Randy Orton. 12 rounds. Oh yeah, but didn't he do like the sequel? Because John Cena did the first one. Didn't he do like the sequel? Did see that one. I think I seen John Cena's 12 rounds, but I never seen Randy Orton's 12 rounds. I never seen that. I never seen the Miz's Marine movies. What else? Yeah, that was about it. I think so, since it's called 12 Rounds Reloaded. Had one. Yeah, it was, that's how it even came about. The 12 rounds, well, I think they only did 2. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Randy Orton, him doing the movie, it should be solid. So a movie where he can lash out. I best believe he punts an RKO a couple. I swear, man. That's what I was expecting when I remember when I had watched the Marines for the first time. I was like, man, if John Cena does that FU, well, at the time when they called it the FU, but if he does that or puts somebody in an STFU, it's like, bro, you gotta stop, man. It's like, you just gotta stop. I know it. Well, I think the main reason why they changed this because they wanted to be all PG. So that's why they're all like, they called it the attitude adjustment, and I don't even know what they called the STFU. I think no, STF. That's what they called it. They just got rid of the F or the U, and they just called it the STF. 14 plus, feel like, why not revert? Yeah, it's just, overall, I'm like, I just think they need to just, yeah, go back to the, like WWF days. Like when we had those guys, they were just out there doing whatever. They didn't care about nothing. We need those days back. But I mean, it's good now. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that whole PG era, I was like, what a bad timing of becoming a WWE fan. I mean, they had their moments where it was like stuff did get pretty crazy, but yeah, when they went all PG, it was like, I don't know what I'm watching. Blood or gore, just let the wrestlers be wild with their stories, have them practice whatever the ideas they have, safety of it, and pull out those crazy things. Just think now they be rushing to work. Move on to the next. Yeah, it's like overall what they're doing. Well, I mean, like with like Triple H being in control, I feel like they're like slowly trying to get back into how things were at one point, because I think they honestly know, like, okay, yeah, kids ain't liking this PG stuff, so we're gonna have to, not even like kids or adults. So it's like we're gonna have to do something. So I think now they're trying to, by bringing back some of these older wrestlers and having storylines a little bit more darker and stuff, putting on some like good matches, getting celebrities involved. Yeah, I think like they head in the right direction. But yeah, it was like back when I had, but I mean, it was all because of that Chris Benoit situation. Like that was why they really went PG, because they were losing, from what I think I heard, they were losing out on sponsors and stuff after that Chris Benoit situation. So when he did what he did, then I guess WWE was under some fire, and it's like, fam, they ain't got nothing to do with us. Like, what, cursing on TV? You're saying cursing on TV is what led to him doing what he did? No, that man was going through some stuff. I don't think like the rest of the wrestling universe should fall under because of it. But I mean, like, it's just gotta be more safer. Not gonna lie, it's slowly getting better, but it should have taken this long. So crazy how much power Vince had in the finals. Say with production situation, put David in tough spots on show. No, it's very unfortunate. Like, cause I remember when that was around the time when I had got like into wrestling, when I started being a fan of it. So I remember when they honored him, showed like some old matches, and then right after that, it was like, nope, we ain't gonna talk on him. We ain't gonna show his matches. Ain't gonna mention him. None of that. Which is, I can understand, but it's like, okay, that's that part of wrestling. I don't know what that has to do with the rest of wrestling, but yeah, have it where wrestlers ain't doing crazy stunts no more. Okay, I'm chill with that, but that shouldn't affect the story. Did I get that achievement? I think I got that achievement. I was trying to get an achievement in this game. Yep. Got that. I got any other achievements for cars in here? Earn 500 drift points with the voodoo. Okay, let's try that. Love Chris Benoit growing up as a wrestler, but as a person can't ever respect nor like. But man, a man in the ring was special, no doubt. So shame for he did that. Yeah, because it was like I think what it was because he was doing that head move where he just slam on his head, and he did mess up at times, because what I think Brock Lesnar, when he came out here and he did his wrestling stuff, and I think it was WrestleMania. He did that like backflip move, and he came down on his head and had like they said he had a concussion. So I'm like, I imagine Chris Benoit, he probably had like a lot of stuff like build up within him and things, and it just, he just snapped. very unfortunate what he did, but I never really did get a chance to see him as a wrestler. I think I just only seen like one match, and that was like that very first Money in the Bank match they had back in 2005 in WrestleMania 21. I think that was the one only time I had seen a wrestling match of his. His action figure too growing up and know it the time, but later when I saw the attire he wore, sure enough it was the purple pants, some crazy white lines going everywhere. Yeah, I was like, it seemed like after that, I know, because that's when they started doing like that wellness program stuff, and they was like, if they failed that wellness then they would get suspended. I'm like, suspending them ain't gonna do nothing. I feel like I mean, I don't know, like, it might, but I think, like, overall, like, being there for them, I think that's why those wrestlers grew, you know, close with one another, and they ended up being cool with each other and things, because they had other wrestlers there that they could relate to and, you know, be cool with. It's cool, too. I had Booker T as an action figure. He was one of my faves. I'm trying to think, who did I have as an action figure? I can't remember. I remember having some. I think I remember, like, one of the first was I had The Rock. I think The Rock, he was my first ever, like, WWE action figure. I had, there he is, ringside. Of course I did. I think any wrestling fan, as you know, or a kid wrestling fan, they had to have a ring set at some point. Such a good childhood experience. I know, right? I didn't have like the whole, like, I just only had the ring. It was like, of course, like the ropes, all that stuff, wrestlers. But I didn't have like that full, because they had like, I remember, I think it was sometime when I was in high school and I was just flipping through the channels and seeing they had like a whole like arena. Where, because was a break a month. What was you doing to wear like the action figures or the ring set? Ring set. How do you break the ring set? What are you doing? Like, bro, you don't actually wrestle on the ring set. You have the action figures do it. Yeah, like, sounds crazier than the matches that goes on in the actual wrestling. I'm like, bruh, I don't get how you break the ring sets. Those things, I don't even think they were like to be designed to break. Just kept getting all tangled. I'm trying to think. I think I just had mines always attached. I think eventually I broke them just on purpose and stuff, because I was like, I didn't care for it no more, but Turnbuckle also will come out. during the bed and corner sheets pop. Bruh, man, I don't know how that's even possible. I'm like, bro, what store were you going to buy them? If you say like some high-end store like Target or Walmart, I'm like, nah, bruh. You ever seen that? I seen like bits and pieces of it. I don't remember too much of it, but I think I watched it a long time ago. It was like one time, I think, at that. Giving them some, bruh. Nah, Santa, he was getting that stuff at the dollar store. That stuff, if it was breaking after a month or two, nah, that's like some dollar store stuff. That stuff is supposed to last like a while. Because I think them companies know kids can't be destructive, so they're like, let's make it as durable as possible. I'm like, that stuff was breaking after a month or two? Nah. That was some, nah, that stuff wasn't legit. Like, you might want to write to Santa this year and be like, hey, yo, what's up with you not giving me, you know, the proper wrestling stuff? Mr. Kenny Terry said Mr. Kenny. But no way. Bruh, if it said Mr. Kenny, it was without a doubt from the dollar store. You just said the man's correct name, and then you gonna say that it said Mr. Kenny. No. Unless he went by that name. I don't ever remember him going by Mr. Kenny. But yeah, nah. That was definitely a dollar store, Mr. Kennedy. Which is weird. That's not wear and tear. Wear and tear, it's like if like, okay, the paint's chipped, or you know, like it's kind of like the his arm or leg doesn't work properly or it doesn't bend properly. That's wear and tear. That's like if I have some Jordans and the N is missing and it just says Jordo. That's not a wear and tear. That is a fake. It is a fraud. Wear and tear is when something's like kind of broken a little bit, you know, but it's still the legit thing. Like Gretzky. Yeah, exactly. You got yours from freaking, what was that dude's name from Everybody Hates Chris? Risky. You had yourself a Wayne Gretzky's jersey. That's exactly what you had. Yeah, Santa, Dad, whoever it was. They should have known. You gotta ask your dad now, do you know a man named Risky? If he says yes, then there you go. That's the answer that you was looking for. I think it was MTV. They used to show whatchamacallit, everybody hates Chris. Now they don't even show it anymore. I gotta find out which streaming service has it. I wonder if Peacock has it. Peacock has it. I might watch some episodes. It's been a while since I watched that show. If I ever have kids, do that. Try to fool them, asking for the Miz, and figure out give them MJF. Instead of giving them Sin Cara. Oh, that would be messed up. I mean, like, well, it ain't really even a technically thing. Like, no, that's just not them. That'd be messed up, man. I mean, but honestly, though, well, Sin Cara on the other hand, because MJF, that I feel like that's an action figure. I'm like, okay, like, that's good. But Sin Cara on the other hand, like, that dude, did he, like, I remember he got fired for some reason. Jeez, so give them Solo, I swear, man. Well, I mean, you're giving them, like, MJF, okay. Solo Sequoia, okay. But if you give them, like, what was that dude that didn't have no chin? Now, that's a bad action figure. Or, let me think of some other bad wrestlers. Ryback. Yeah, those aren't action figures that I would want to have. This car is spitting. Be surprised if they ever made an Ellsworth action figure. If they did, dude. I know, right? If he did it, you know that came out of his pocket. That ain't something that WWE or anybody signed off on. That definitely came out of his pocket. And Ryback, I'm like, I mean, he was in WWE for a while. I feel like there's probably somewhere that, you know, you can find a Ryback action figure. It's gonna probably be super rare. Might cost a lot of money. Honestly, it might not even cost a lot of money. People are about like, bro, it's a Ryback action figure. It can't be that expensive. I mean, like, he was the best wrestler of all time, so. I thought Ellsworth was just a local competitor. Like Braun Strowman, someone fight, move on. Surprised he kept. I think overall, like WWE did like him, but I think some stuff had came out about him. Like he did some crazy things, and then after that, WWE was all like, nah, we don't want him no more. Say yeah. I think they say he was like, I don't know if it was true or not, but I think they say he was like talking to some like underage person. Like, can't do stuff like that, bruh. Someone named Dream is coming up. Who's coming up, and bro, it's so sad. Dude's talented wrestler. Now I don't remember no wrestler named Dream. I remember Tommy Dreamer, but he got caught up in some stuff too. Tommy Dreamer. I think there was like when they did like that Dark Side of the Ring, and he came out and said something, and after that, oh yeah, that guy. No, okay, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, there was like he got caught up in some stuff, and it messed his career up. Cause he was with WWE for I think he was with them, and then they was all like, nah, bro, you gotta go. Well, I think didn't they fire him along with all the other wrestlers, and then during that time he was fired. He's so bright. Yeah, it's like you can't do stuff like that and then think like, oh, okay, I can get away with it. Like, no, bruh, you can't. Like, you should not be a grown man taking advantage of somebody that's like their mind ain't even fully developed. Like, they don't stay your age group, go higher, but never exactly. Like, it should only be like, you know, when you're 18, at that point, like, anybody below that age, off limits. I don't care if their birthday is literally 5 seconds. You don't talk to them for the next 5 seconds until their 18th birthday. But yeah, it's just, it trips me out when they people do stuff like that, and it's like, for what? Like, what is you? It's like, it don't make sense when they do that, because it's like, you know you wouldn't want nobody to do that to your, if you had kids, so why would you do that to somebody else's kid? One big thing is, especially if you already got a spotlight and good things going for you, of course, everyone should follow that still, but for those trying to make it like, bruh, you're in the thing. Exactly, no, it is. 100% it is. They don't realize that, so they're like, nah, let me, you know, oh, I could get away with it. Like, they're not gonna come out and say anything, and it's like, bruh, you don't know how the internet and all that stuff works. That person, they come out and talk about that stuff, and, you know, and that's it. Your career is done. It's like, that's why I'm like, look, I don't be talking to nobody. I just, unless, like, you know, it's stuff like this where if we just sit down just having a conversation, I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm like, with me, I'm like, I gotta do things, and that's like that EDP situation. And I'm like, nah, it's like, we gotta be in a controlled environment. Like, if it's a kid, I'm like, nah, your parents gotta be there. Because I'm, you know, I don't know you like that. So I'm like, your parents gotta be there, because I'm like, if they're not, then that means that something happens to you. That's my responsibility. I'm not trying to take the fault if anything goes down. So I'm like, no, your parents gotta be there, and so on. CM Punk is kind of floating around the industry right now, even though he ain't do nothing crazy. Can't have crazy attitude either. You can say all the media around. You CM Punk. So here's what I personally think about CM Punk. CM Punk, he comes off as that person that's chill. It's crazy about him. He talked potentially ruined his career. That's the thing, though. He just talks too much. I feel like CM Punk, he just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut on things. And it's like, fam, if there's an employee that you don't like them, but don't make it to where you're gonna mess your job up in the process because you feel like, oh, I gotta keep continuously talking about how toxic this person is, this and that, getting into fights. And it's like, homie, no, bruh. That's why I think they got him like on a leave of absence right now. I think he's still signed with AEW, but who knows? Tony Khan might be all like, we just gonna wait till this man's contract expires, and then after that, we're just gonna, we ain't gonna sign him back. Then they're all like, they're saying that, oh, he might try to get in good with Triple H and try to go back to WWE. I'm like, I highly doubt that. Me personally, if I was Triple H, I wouldn't make that move. I'm like, you need to go and seek out professional help before you try to work with us again. Or it's like, you know, or try to, not so much as like seek professional help, but it's like, okay, if you come here, you gotta be cool with each and every co-worker. You ain't gotta be friends with them, but you gotta be cool with them and have respect for them. Like, if they mess up a wrestling move, okay, talk to them about it. But don't let that stuff build up, and then you're like, oh, they're this, and it's like, okay. Then when that person, it's like, they see them as the communicating person, and they don't see you as all that communicative. It's like, yeah, bruh, you ruining your own career. You talking a lot, though. It's like, fam, and there's no reason for it. I always handle my stuff privately, too, since I figure, even though me and the individual are arguing, I feel like there should be... They're at least mutual respect of trying to handle business behind doors or with y'all both. Exactly. My thing is this. Like, if me and this person don't see eye to eye, you know, overall, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna, you know, associate myself with them. I'm just gonna let them do their thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. If it comes down to it, where we gotta sit down and talk, okay, we gotta sit down and talk. Even when I remember working at the cafe, and the first employee that I got into it with, it was like when I very first started working there. I don't think we ever did sit down and talk, and that's why it went on for as long as it did. Because now I can say, I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have been acting the way I was acting, but that was like my first time like working at a place like that. I still had like that rebellious mindset. By the time when I had left, I had just got to a point where I was like, hey, you know what? Whatever happens, you know, it happens. I'm like, I'm not gonna go and you know, be trying to start. If that person feels comfortable doing that, okay, I'm gonna let them do that. I'm not gonna argue with them. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna let it be up to the manager. They can't blame me if I approach them and tell them like, hey, you know, look, you can't do that, and they still try to continue. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. Yeah, it was like after her, I was like, I think it was every cashier that had worked there, whether they worked there for a long period of time or a short period of time. I was chilled with like every cashier, every cook. I can't say all the customers, but chefs, like I was chill with everybody, because it's like, you know, it's communication. That's one thing that I'd say a lot now. It's like communication is key. You gotta communicate with people. If you ain't communicating, then it's like, yeah, workplace environment gonna be all messed up, friend group gonna be all messed up, family gonna be all messed up. CM Punk, I'm like, that's exactly. I feel like now Tony Khan probably, if what is really going on, like if there is some like backstage heat, I think AEW is gonna buy him out though for sure. So, here's what I think. There's a couple of like ideas. So I think there might be something really going on behind the scenes. And if not that, then it could just be, you know, they just only doing this just to, I guess, you know, make it seem like something is, but he's really cool with everybody. Oh, it's all chill. But if none of this stuff is real, like he ain't really, I'm like, okay, I'm like, I think that might, you know, he might just be trolling people. But if not that, then yeah, AEW, who knows, they may buy him out his contract or just let his contract expire. But whatever the situation is, I'm like, yeah, homie, it's you might want to start your own wrestling business and try to hire your friends and the people that want to be involved. Wonder where I'm at with this achievement. Dang, I'm only like halfway there. Wow, I didn't realize I was that far. I was, cause I'm like, nah, I feel like playing something else now. I didn't realize how long that was gonna take. I thought I was like at least at like 400,000. Let's see what games I'm gonna play. I wish freaking whatchamacallit Division 2 had worked, but Division 2, they're like, nah, let's just have issues for no reason. See what I got downloaded on my Xbox account. What's this? Oh yeah, I did download Hitman. Alright, I'm gonna play that. Options, window that. Save and play. Bro, why would they have something? Why can I not move? Dang. They got a lot of stuff going on right now. Honestly, I don't think I could have been a hitman. I mean, I had to practice, but like, I don't think I could have did it. I'm not really a quiet person. I mean, I am, but like, I choose not to be. Like, you know, being a hitman just seems like it requires too much stealth. Like, I'm loud by accident. Versus Logan Paul, WrestleMania moment. I mean, you know, that'd be sick. I honestly, I'm considering it. Not like, I know Logan Paul would be like far down the road and stuff, but no, I would like to do some like wrestling event. That's something that I'm like, I mean, I've been wanting to do that like ever since I was a kid, do some wrestling stuff, so. Flying through the air with your custom shoes. I already know you're gonna have eye catch. Oh, for sure. I'll have a whole decked out like outfit. I'll get in shape. I'll be working out. I'll get a six-pack. I'll do everything possible. I will grow my hair out. I'll be going all out for that wrestling match.
Welcome to the agent program, Initiate. We'll be waiting for you inside. Follow the lights, please. Majestic, isn't it? I'm Diana. I'll
What's wrong
take
with
you
her
to your
hair?
quarters.
It's like some like ghost spottiness, weird stuff.
Secrets are our stock and trade. Besides, from what I hear, you have a...
I didn't mean to do that. Dang. Well, might as well skip everything else.
Welcome.
Okay.
As previous tests have established, you exhibit an unusual level of enhanced sensory perception.
So I gotta come over here.
Sense the position and movement of people around you and identify your target. That mechanic is in your way. Sneak up and subdue him quietly.
Then instead of Jordan 1s or what, you focus more on the colorway. Like designs big too. Honestly, I think I will wear my Bread 11s. I'll have like a black and red like outfit, and then I had to wear my Bread 11s.
You put on his clothes. That's a first.
What's that liquid?
People do tend to see uniforms, not faces. Be cautious, though. Some people are more observant than others. Not bad initially.
Tell me this dude did not. That's some. Oh, that's from the barrels. Yeah, to be face and Logan Hill. I'm not sure if I could see you play Hill just yet. Oh, I can pull it off. I 100% can pull it off.
The toilet should do the trick.
I'm like, I would get them fans so riled up and upset.
They won't find him anytime soon.
I like do it like right in an important match. So what I would want to do, I would have it where it's like, it'll be like an important match, like a match where it's like those guys really wanted to see it though. And then just come out and just like, just take down Logan Paul. Save. Oh, okay. That's cool. But yeah, ruin the match. It honestly be like some like Seth Rollins when he got involved in Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match. But I'll do that, right? Mess the whole match up, come back out, because I'll wait until it's like a pay-per-view. Come back out like that Monday and be just have them fans just all riled up. I'm like, you guys ain't worthy of seeing a good match.
Hold on.
I'm trying to think like what state. I'm like yeah, it'd be like his hometown Cleveland. I'm like, no, you guys, no. Look, you're Cleveland. You guys don't deserve no good match.
Now for the tricky part.
It's like nothing special about Cleveland.
Intel
Got
suggests
some
it's
dark
around the
promos.
corner.
Oh, for sure.
You're in. Well done, Initiate.
Do I go this way? Which way do I go? These people ain't even real. Like, well, I mean, they're real, but they ain't, like, really... They just all doing this for me. Call out The Undertaker from retirement. Yeah, I think me... Oh, that's honestly... That actually gives me a good idea. I'll just say that I'm better than, like, all the greats. Knowing that I'm not, but I'll say that I am.
Oh, never mind.
I'll just be like, Prime Undertaker, he couldn't step to me. Prime Stone Cold couldn't step to me. All those guys are weak. I was like, them wrestlers, those are the worst wrestlers of all time. Those people would be so confused. They were like, we don't know if we should jump in that ring and attack him ourselves. Like, where is this guy at? Man, I ain't gonna do all this. I don't know where that guy is at. I forgot about that mission. I'll just play the division. At least it's a game that I can like focus on and stuff. They're like having it where it's like, oh, you gotta like go and find this. I'm like, where is he at? I'm like, dang, this is supposed to be a thing scheduled for or made for me, and it's like I can't even find the guy. I'm like, nah, I had failed that that mission. I've passed it before. I just can't remember where the dude was at. See the update on these shoes coming in tomorrow. At least this game still works. Watch it mess around and crash. I spoke too soon. Any updates? Still in Memphis. I don't get that. I don't get how they like say. I think FedEx messed up. I don't think my shoes are not. They can't be. No. Why would you have my shoes go from freaking China, then to Alaska, then to Oregon, Oakland, and now they in Memphis? That's some weird stuff. Like, FedEx, what y'all got going on? I remember when it very first came out, it was all that I played. I was like, this division, this was my favorite division. Division 2 is just, I don't know how to feel about that game, but Division 1,
You are now entering a safe area.
no comparison. Oh yeah, I've had some. Where am I going? Think I gotta go out this way, but if not, what they doing? Well, that's a sad little detail. Where is it? Bruh, this I'm not liking this map. Hold on, I'm fast travel up out of here, cause
We confirm phase 1 was a success. Repeat, phase 1 success. Flow steady, tank health
Where's fast
solid.
travel
Roger
at?
that, good to hear. You boys
I've been in there all day trying to find the exit.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
Yeah, I remember when this game came out, it was like, cause it was kind of competing with whatchamacallit, Destiny at the time, when the first Destiny.
Thank you. This is so great.
And then I was like, I was playing a lot of Destiny 2, and then when this game, I was like, nah, I gotta focus on this. This is where it's at. What they doing?
Screw you!
My kid needs food.
Not my problem.
Like out here fighting for what? A Snickers bar. It's like, man, if y'all don't go somewhere.
You sick? Get out of here.
I forgot it's a double barrel.
I got this.
That's one thing that I do remember about this game. There was like people were mad at the fact because Ubisoft is notorious for doing that. They'll come out with like an E3 trailer of a game, and then when it comes out, it don't look nothing like how, because this wasn't supposed to be the final product. Like when you watch the E3 trailer and then see it, it's like, bro, it was almost like two different games.
Come on, what you got in here?
I'm robbed a man, woman, I think man. I'm gonna say man. They robbed them for whatever.
Well, no one else.
What's going on? What they doing? There's nobody there. What y'all looking at? What is wrong? They both took edibles. That's their issue.
Does me good to see you.
Very different.
Did I miss my turn?
We were doing.
It's like it's a whole pandemic. She just out you on. Like, lady, it's like wait until I hit the corner, then call.
Survival of the fittest, baby.
Why would you, like, all you had to do was just revive yourself? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. No, I don't want to play that, because that's all that's just gonna do is just make me upset if I continue playing and it's gonna do dumb stuff like that. That would make no sense. It's like you just had one job. That was it. That's why I don't really be playing the Division anymore. At least that first one, cause they just, man, they came out with a game called The Bible. I know people are gonna be trolling with that. There's no way possible people are gonna be looking at that and taking that game. Or I think it's a book. I think it's a book, and it's like they just made it for Steam. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it with this stream. Like, I can't find no good games to play. Maybe try to find something later, but let's see who I can raid. Let's see what they got going on. Alright, we're gonna raid Unicorn Cupcake. Make sure y'all go follow them, show them some love and support. Be greatly appreciated. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you everybody that stopped by tonight's stream. Stay tuned for the next stream where I don't know what I'll be playing. I'll figure something out. But thank you guys for tuning in for today's stream. Stay tuned for the next stream, and peace.